happened last year. He's saying they got a bit high in the hog when they came back from 3-1, and it is time to panic. Essentially, well, I think it was Jim Park at Sheridan Hoops who made the point that last year gave us something fascinating, which was because of all the weird things that happened at the end of that series in the finals. His argument is the Cavs decided they could stick with their core and that it was good enough where the Warriors said, we got to go get Kevin Durant. Now, I would make the argument that there was nothing that could have happened last year in the finals that would have stopped them from getting Kevin Durant. Like, I think Kevin Durant was an option. They were going to go get Kevin Durant no matter what, and they were working on that when they were 73-9, basically. Like, they had always made that move. But for the Cavs, I do think if they lose that, they probably start tearing the whole thing down, trying to figure it out. It's like with Miami. If Ray Allen doesn't make that shot in Game 6 of 2013, they probably put a stamp on Chris Bosh, get him out of town, and try to find a way to redo that. And interestingly, might have been enough to keep LeBron. Because they would have had a team that might have been better set up for the future. But the Cavs, like, what do they do at the end of this year? Because, I mean, if things keep going the way that they're going, then they got to look at their whole roster and be like, hey, man, I don't know if this is going to be good enough to get it done. And everybody's answer, of course, is, well, we need to trade Kevin Love. I'd look at trading Kyrie first. Number one, Kyrie's younger. I think you might be able to get more for him, right? Number two, I think that you can put Love in more places and do more things with him while they have LeBron. Like, I think you can find somebody to run lead guard for them. Tell me this, what do you think is easier to find? A capable lead guard or a guy who can rebound, shoot threes, and outlet the way that Kevin Love can?
Probably the lead guard, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like, and I don't think the lead guard necessarily has to be as good as Kyrie Irving is or as talented as Kyrie Irving is. But if you could get a lead guard and a two, but they need a two bad, right? If you could get a two that could do some things in a lead guard, I think you probably could get more in trade for Kyrie than you can get for Kevin Love. And if you can get more in trade for Kyrie, then Kyrie's the guy that you think about trading. It's not about, I think that Kevin Love is better than Kyrie. I'm not sure I'd do that far.
Of course, we don't like to talk hypothetical too much here, but if you're Cleveland, would you be interested in trading the Kyrie for, say, a Chris Paul? If it's about winning now.
I don't know how the Chris Paul, LeBron James playing together works, as both have been so ball dominant for much of their careers. And it's not like Chris Paul's the guy's just going to go out here and then get the ball, go get bucked. Right? Like, I don't know what the answer is necessarily, but I thought it was an interesting point that if they lose last year in the finals, they probably try to refashion the whole thing. Instead, they just tried to bolster around it. If they get smoked this go-round and they look and say, our core isn't enough and LeBron will probably get us to the finals, do you try to make more substantial change? That's the question. ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. You can save hundreds on your car, business, or recreational vehicle insurance from a local independent agent. Go to progressive.com today. Now, that's Progressive. 888-729-3776. That's our telephone number. Give us a call. And coming up next, we got your phone calls. And Ohio State's looking for a new basketball coach. And whoo, that job is probably better than you give it credit for being. Talk about that on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 8.
LeBron James finished Game 2 with a triple-double, but Golden State still cruised to victory, taking a 2-0 lead. Who needs to step up for Cleveland to win Game 3? Mike and Mike, 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
At Firestone Complete Auto Care, our 4,000 ASE certified technicians have the state-of-the-art tools to keep your car running newer, longer. Because when your car is running right, so are you. Take advantage of the Bonus Savings Day summer event and get $100 off any purchase of $500.